The contractor's license, oh, wait, I should wait for the public member to join that's out. Yeah.
That's fine.
And noted.
Welcome everyone to the Contractors License Board Applications Committee virtual and in-person meeting. Before the meeting is called to order, we will play a short video to explain procedures for this meeting and to explain how members of the public can participate and interact with the committee during the meeting.
Welcome to the Professional and Vocational Licensing Virtual Board Meeting.
We're going to try that again. We don't know where the soothing music came from.
Sorry, that is all along.
Vocational license. Welcome to the Professional and Vocational Licensing Virtual Board Meeting. When the meeting begins momentarily, the chair will take a roll call, explain any specific rules for this particular board, and then move to public comment. The name of the board member will appear on the bottom left-hand corner of your screen. For instance, this is board member Y, and this is board member E. Public testimony will be accepted at the beginning of the meeting and before each agenda item. You can indicate that you are ready to testify by clicking on the Raise Hand button being circled by the mouse on your screen now. At the appropriate time, the board will recognize you to speak and ask you to unmute your mic as shown here. Again, public testimony will be accepted at the beginning of the meeting and before each agenda item. Public attendees will not be able to unmute their microphone until recognized by the board. Public attendees who are recognized to testify will be asked to identify themselves by name and their affiliated organization if applicable. Please mute your microphone when you are finished speaking as a courtesy to others and members of the board. Public attendees will not be able to unmute themselves after the testimony is completed unless recognized again after raising their hand. At some point during the meeting, the board may choose to move into executive session. When the board moves into executive session, the board members' microphones and video feeds will be turned off, and a similar screen as you see now will be displayed. When the board returns from executive session, their microphones will be turned on as well as their video cameras. Welcome again to the Professional and Vocational Licensing Virtual Board Meeting. At this time, the chair will call the meeting to order and take a roll call, as well as explain any additional rules that may be specific to this board.
Welcome to the August 3, 2026 Application Committee meeting. At this time, I'm gonna call the meeting to order. I'm gonna conduct a roll call and ask each board member to state if anyone is present with them. I am Paul Alihado, and no one's with me. John Polachek.
We don't see Mr. Polachek here yet, sir.
Okay, thank you. Daryl Sahiro.
Here, no one's here with me.
Thank you, Daryl. Randall Lau.
I'm here and no one else is with me.
Thank you, Randy. Oh, Russell Inouye.
Present. No one here is with me. No one is here.
Thank you, Russell. At this time, can I get a motion to amend the agenda to correct inadvertent errors?
Make a motion to correct the errors. Item 1, missing name, page 17, number 106, Jeffrey A.E. Long, RME, DC Asphalt Services, Inc. Item number 2, add page 18, New Horizons Telecom, Inc., Leighton John Lee, RME. Item number 3, change page 18, number 130, Ha Son Nguyen, individual. Scratch out B, General Engineering, which was withdrawn on 5/26. C5 cabinet, millwork, and carpentry remodeling and repairs. That ends my amendments.
Okay, thank you, Randy. Can I get a second?
I second.
Thanks, Daryl. All in favor, say aye.
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 All opposed, say nay. At this time, the motion is carried. I'm gonna be reading the new application committee recommendations number 1 through 56. So the first one is AMB Air Solutions LLC, Alan Kahanu Army for the C-52 for the ventilating and air conditioning is deferred. Garden O Ihara Army, Aina Excavation and Grading Inc. for the C-62 pole and line is approved. Paul K. Alihado Army, Noah Pacific Construction Inc. for the A General Engineering is approved. Apex Builders LLC, Derek Minkwick Army for the C5 cabinet millwork and carpentry and remodeling repairs is deferred. AVIC Development LLC, Victor Kacharov Army for the B General Building is approved. BI Construction LLC, Mark A. Julian Army for the B General Building is deferred. Baja Industrial Welding Inc., Pedro Penatello Army for the C4 boiler, hot water heating and steam fitting is deferred. Jacob Scott Barrett Army, JCC Electric Inc. for the C13 electrical is deferred. Best Polk Builders LLC, Richard S. Hirayasu RME for the B General Building is deferred. CR Air Conditioning LLC, Craig Ray's Army for the C-52 ventilating and air conditioning is approved. CISO's Construction LLC, Blake H. CISO Army for the B General Building is deferred. Shanghai Gen Individual for the B General Building is denied. Commercial Shelving Inc., Michael R. Tanoko Army for the C5 cabinet millwork and carpet remodeling repairs is approved. Carl Reef Construction LLC, Gibraltar S. Barlow Army for the B General Building is deferred. Cords Construction LLC, Scott J. Cords Army for the B General Building is deferred. Elevate Electric LLC, Rainey P.K. Carvalho Army for the C13 electrical is approved. Ferguson Tile Installation LLC, Jesse S. Ferguson Army for the C51 tile is approved. Fox Family LLC, James Michael Fox Army for the C42 roofing is deferred. David Hiroshi Fujikawa individual for the B General Building, the C20 fire protection, the C37 plumbing, the C44 sheet metal, and a C52 ventilating and air conditioning is deferred. Peruta Plumbing LLC, Dane Ferruta Army for the C4 boiler and hot water heating steam fitting is approved. GAD Plumbing LLC, Gilbert A. DeSala Army for the C37 plumbing is approved. Gregory Design Building Inc., John H. Gregory Army for the B General Building is approved. Christopher M. Harvey, Army. Johnson Controls Building Solutions for the C-52 ventilating and air conditioning is approved. Henderson Homes Hawaii LLC, Dason A.K. Henderson Army for the B General Building is deferred. Chris Allen Hess Army, Lusardi Construction Company for the B General Building is deferred. Integrity First Builders LLC, Paul Bernard Zeman Army for the B General Building and the C5 cabinet millwork and carpentry remodeling repairs is deferred. Allen Renovation Specialist LLC, Ronilo Y. Yadal Army for the C5 cabinet millwork and carpentry remodeling repairs is deferred. J&H Sheet Metal LLC, Jonathan A. Stevens Army for the C44 sheet metal is approved. Johnson Controls Building Solutions LLC, Chun Yu Hong Lu Army for the C15 electronic systems is approved. Just Distinct Mechanical LLC, Jason S. Dualan Army for the C52 ventilating and air conditioning is approved. K Machine Industrial Services LLC, Christopher Scott Rowland Army for the C56 welding and the C68 RH repair and installation of refinery process and resources recovery equipment piping is deferred. Keoki's Tile LLC, Andrew K. DeRego Jr. Army for the C51 tile is approved. Kona Construction LLC, Vitali S. Brojic Army for the C51 tile is deferred. Level Up Concrete LLC, Richard Marino Army for the B General Building is approved. Chun Yu Hong Lo Johnson Controls Building Solutions LLC for the C15 electronic system is approved. LYD Builders LLC, Jason Warren Stewart Army for the B General Building is deferred. James T. Martino Army, U.S. Glass and Aluminum Inc. for the C22 glazing and tinting is approved. Sifa Naeyata individual for the C13 electrical is deferred. Dylan Kurt Nielsen individual for the C21 flooring is deferred. Paycon Construction Inc. Michael Santelina Army for the C17 excavating, grading, and trenching is deferred. Postrano Custom Tile LLC, John Leone Postrano Army for the C51 tile is deferred. Project One LLC, Keith A. Harton Army for the B General Building is denied. RNB Land Services LLC, Brittany T.M. Castro Army for the C27 landscaping is deferred. Bradley Electrical Systems LLC, Bradley R. Tuzon Army for the C13 electrical is deferred. Charles A. L. Raposa individual for the B General Building, the C44A gutters, the C32 ornamental guardrail and fencing, and the C56 welding is approved. Robert the Painter LLC, Robert A. DeFabio Army for the C33 painting and decorating is deferred. SNA Industries Inc., Thomas Chong Army for the C2 mechanical installation, the C13 electrical, the C40 refrigeration, and the C52 ventilating and air conditioning is approved. StarCat LLC, Victoria A. Martolci, RME for the C-68 UW underwater construction is approved. STIV Inc., Igor Stat Tiuka, RME for the C-21 cabinet millwork and carpet rotting repairs. And that has to be the C5, yeah? Not the C-21.
That's correct. We'll double check on that one. That should be
Okay.
C5.
And the C-21 flooring is deferred. Tank Specialist of Hawaii LLC, Gary Backy, Army for the C-37F fuel dispensing is approved. Tisco Fire Systems Inc., Naveen Thukral, Army for the C-20 fire protection is deferred. Timberland Inc., Zachary Kaiser Brem, Army for the B General Building is deferred. VM Industrial Services LLC, Joe Angel Morales, Army for the C2 mechanical installation and the C10 scaffolding is approved. Kalika Lee Vars individual for the C33 painting and decorating is deferred. Adam C. Walker individual for the A general engineering is approved. Deron M. Vishinaga Army Johnson Controls Building Solutions LLC for the C15 electronic systems is approved.
Thank you, Chair. These are the deferrals from July 2026. 48 Fire LLC, Nathan R. Putras, RME, defer. 808 Maintenance and Renovations, Inc., Richard E. Chenko, RME, defer. Arco DB Companies, Inc., William P. Jensen, RME, defer. Lani LLC, Wendell Kiohula, RME, defer. Sasan Abonage, RME, defer. Accurate Plumbing and Repairs, LLC, Colton AC Nascimento, RME, defer. Ahofano T. Oholele, individual, defer. Ivan K. Akana, RME, defer. Alea Works, LLC, Joseph Clark, RME, defer. Shakur Alamoru, RME, defer. Aloha Tree, LLC, Christopher J. Berquist, RME, defer. Aluminum Products Liberty Lake, LLC, Thomas Gordon Loftus, RME, approve. American Ramp Company, Jonathan David Hunter, RME, defer. American Veterans Services Corporation, Carlos F. Rojas, RME, defer. Ameritech Slope Constructors, Inc., Roger D. Moore, RME, defer. Anderson Burton Construction, Inc., Dan N. M. N. Carrizos, RME, defer. Andrews Arc Electric, LLC, Jonathan L. Andrews, RME, defer. Rainey R.G. Antelan, individual, defer. Octus Inc. Octus LLC, Nicholas Patrick Woodsman, RME, defer. Austin Fire Systems LLC, Keenan W. Bridges, RME, defer. Barca LLC, James J. Snyder, RME, defer. Barbering Ellison Inc., Taylor Martins, RME, defer. Greg Baskin, individual, defer. Baumhoff Construction LLC, John Baumhoff, RME, defer. Bright Light Digital LLC, Mark F. Chimala, RME, approved. Build Right Inc., Stephen John Berg, RME, defer. UC Custom Tile LLC, Robert Stephen UC, RME, defer. CB Recovery Group Inc., Jacob Pelka, RME, defer. CHS Solutions LLC, Brian H. Sekiguchi, RME, defer. Anthony Keith Campbell, RME, defer. Patrick C. Carpenter, RME, defer. Amber KKM Casimiro, individual, defer. Challenge Works, Inc., Nicholas A. Redinger, RME, defer. Clean Harbors Environmental Services, Inc., Joshua Dale Stringer, RME, defer. Clean Harbors Environmental Services, Inc., John Harley Yerkes, RME, defer. Clearwater Mechanical Plumbing and Underground LLC, Celso Guerra, RME, defer. Coconut Wireless LLC, DBA Coconut Wireless Construction, Joseph S. Becos, RME, deny. Commercial Shelving, Inc., Alini Loa, RME, defer. Communication Consulting Services, Inc., Wesley J. Washburn, RME, defer. Consolidated Painting LLC, Jeffrey R. Walblinger, RME, defer. Greg E. Colson, RME, approve. DBC Construction, Inc., Christopher A. Quivitas, RME, defer. DGK Construction, LLC, David G. Kogel, RME, defer. DXK Construction Builder, LLC, Darren Sue, RME, defer. DeBeast Lawn Care, LLC, Billy Joe Antes, RME, defer. Davis Plumbing Services, LLC, Landon L.K. Davis, RME, deny. Technology, LLC, Jonathan R. Edmondson, RME, approve. Miguel Delgado, individual, defer. Design Craft Studio, LLC, John E. Goebel, RME, defer. Design Smith Builds, Inc., Nathan Myers, RME, defer. Andrew D. Diaz, RME, defer. Simon B. Ditton, RME, defer. Ducky Recovery, LLC, Daniel P. McCarron, RME, defer. Eagle Building Systems, Inc., Kenny Wisecup, RME, defer. Eaton Corporation, Jess Yenter, RME, defer. Effortless Design, Inc., Harold J. Fisher, RME, defer. Brandon Jacob Eisenhower, RME, defer. Familia Construction, LLC, Brian G. Caracamo, RME, defer. Sean M. Feeney, RME, defer. Jack J. Fernandez, RME, defer. Florable Hawaii, Inc., Stephen James Kellogg, RME, defer. Foxell LLC, Petra Shimandora, RME, defer. Freedom Quartz Countertops, LLC, Gregory Allen Harvey, RME, defer. Warlito Ganentano, individual, defer. Ricky J. Gerhart, individual, defer. Glass and Woodworks Co., Juan Diosa, RME, defer. Guy Yoakum Construction, Inc., Christopher Armstrong, RME, approve. HCA Hawaii, LLC, James W. Alien, RME, approve. Highlight Electric, Jan Luis K. Aki, RME, defer.
HY Services LLC, Henny M. Mendris Jr., RME, defer. Henley Construction, Stacy Manglish, RME, defer. Hawaii Telecom, Inc., William M. Gibson III, RME, defer. Hawaiian Dredging Construction Company, Icom Hunt, Paul D. Salmon, RME, defer. Samuel S. Hall, RME, defer. Honua Y. LLC, Joshua Pakepala, RME, defer. Shalomi Huberman, RME, defer. Allen Electrical Systems LLC, James D. Sensano, RME, defer. JA Builders LLC, Justin J. Anguano, RME, approve. JSK Construction LLC, Jared Preditigi, RME, defer. Brandon J. Forrest Jackman, RME, defer. Jason's Associates, Inc., Robert Sumanis, RME, defer. Jeffrey A. Jenkins, RME, defer. Joe Builders, Inc., Joseph Pandolf Jr., RME, defer. Georgie Natting, Inc., Daniel H. Georgie, RME, defer. K. Pablo General Constructing, LLC, Fortunato B. K. Pablo, RME, defer. KJB Enterprises, Brian G. Goulet, RME deferred. KT Air Conditioning Inc., KL Tanlok RME approved. KOAK Construction LLC, Sydney P. Rice RME deferred. Matthew Joseph Kasmarek RME deferred. Kai Air LLC, Alexey Rodinsky RME deferred. Lauren Michelle Kaleleki RME deferred. Hana Construction Corporation, Ram Joseph Olande RME deferred. Yushin R. Kim RME deferred. Christian M. Kraus individual deferred. Huang Y. Huan individual deferred. LA Solar Group Inc. ERA Petrosian RME deferred. LPM Dream Homes LLC Luis E. Palomo Miranda RME deferred. Antonio T. Laborde individual deferred. Lanikai Homes LLC, James Allen Janskis, RME deferred. Unalodo T. Latu, individual deferred. Song Hali, individual deferred. Matthew A. Lemon, RME deferred. Ben B. Latton, individual deferred. Lighthouse Electrical Constructors Inc., Danny R. Clark, RME deferred. Lightning Protection Systems LLC, William L. Stone RME deferred. Geoffrey A. E. Long RME deferred. Long Limb Tree Service LLC, Lucas Brower RME deferred. Stuart J. Loewe RME deferred. Beirutu Melangi Lutuli, individual deferred. MK Builders LLC, Mason K. Cowie RME deferred. Michael A. Mata RME deferred. Jeremy James Maddox, individual deferred. Magalaya Painting LLC, Christopher M. Magalaya RME deferred. Mana Home Services LLC, George Louis RME deferred. Denvin A. Man RME deferred. Marble Unlimited LLC, Khan H. Doe RME deferred. Martin Bros Construction LLC, Charles Martin RME deferred. James Kevin Scott Martin RME deferred. Mauka Makai LLC, Michael Thomas Zimmerman RME deferred. Maui Professionals LLC, Anthony Michael Akrebala RME deferred. Mauloa Construction LLC, Makanoa A. Anastasio Jr. RME deferred. Alan M. McLaughlin RME deferred. Shanna Nicole Medley RME deferred. Orlando Z. Menor RME deferred. Justin Pukela Miner RME deferred. Modern Evolution Construction LLC, Christopher Martinez RME deferred. Moku Air LLC, Brandon N. Fernandez RME deferred. Next Step Custom Flooring LLC, Jason M. O. RME approved. Bill W. Nguyen individual deferred. Ha-Son Nguyen individual approved. Oh, sorry, I had to add for the between 127 and 128. New Horizons Telecom Inc., Lei Hon John Lee RME deferred. Normal Corporation, DBA Everyday Corporation, Bryce K. Toyama RME deferred. Mektosugu Okuhii individual deferred. Ohana Custom Homes Inc., Arthur C. Parisi RME deferred. Honesta LLC, Tyson G. K. Ferreira RME deferred. Operation Florida LLC, Lloyd T. Hekau RME deferred. Pacific Individual Holdings LLC, Randall R. Belmonte, RME deferred. Sean Charles Hargard, RME deferred. Hameco Hawaii LLC, Dimitri Pepe, RME deferred. Paniolo Builders Inc., Don A. Nicholson, RME deferred. Peak Performance Energy LLC, Michael D. Cooper, RME deferred. Pivotos Renovations Inc., Dars Pivotal RME deferred.
Place Services Incorporated, Troy S. Place RME, defer. Gonzalo Lanes Jr. RME, defer. Porio Incorporated, Joseph N. Porio RME, defer. John E. Porter RME, defer. Premier Woodcraft and Stone Inc., Jonathan D. Young RME, defer. Providence by Design Construction and Development LLC, Gary M. Brennan RME, defer. Per Air Hawaii Inc., Michael C. Pugel RME, defer.
Sorry.
Pure Air Hawaii Inc., Michael C. Pugel RME, deny. Pure Enviro Management LLC, Brian Howard Stone RME, deny. Mark T. Putman, RME, defer. QUTM Corp. Kenneth Corbin, RME, defer. R&F Power Solutions LLC, Andreas Restrepo, RME, defer. RSM Electric LLC, Robert S. Milchling, RME, defer. Regatta Development Inc., Randall J. Holmes, RME, defer. Aaron Elijah Reitveld, RME, defer. Rosette Painting LLC, Shay K.H. Rosette, RME, defer. Anthony A. Russell Jr., RME, defer. SLSCO Limited, Christopher Gary Dunn, RME, defer. Salt Builders LLC, Bradley J. Gall, RME, defer. Schroeder Ohana LLC, Hans Nicholas Schroeder, RME, defer. Connor Seacrest, RME, defer. SEP Tech and Excavation LLC, Elliott Boniza, RME, approve. Signal USA LLC, Irv H. Lipschutz, RME, defer. Anthony Keone Silva, defer. Levi Smiley, defer. Keala E. Snyder, RME, defer. Solar Ray Solutions LLC, Robert Ray Miranda, RME, defer. Soltran Painting LLC, Philip E. Soltran, RME, defer. Michael W. Stallnacher, Senior, RME, defer. Raiden Stankovic, defer. Star Sign Inc., Jody Lynn F. Cox, RME, defer. Stevens Mechanical Corporation, Paul R. Stevens III, RME, defer. Stone Crafters 808 LLC, Tony C. Lewis, RME, defer. TR Electric LLC, Tracy R. Bingo, RME, defer. Tactical Builders LLC, Takeru Tanabe, RME, deny. The Kona Plumber LLC, Scott A. Bayer, RME, defer. The Plant Artist Kauai LLC, Maya Yoshida, RME, defer. Pomai Kai Okalani P. Thewen, RME, defer. Kevin Thompson, RME, defer. Thrive for Life LLC, Gerald A. McCabe, RME, defer. Title LLC, Caleb E. Provan, RME, defer. Total Development LLC, Zachary Ray Thomas, RME, approve. Vladislav Dankovic Takovich, RME, defer. Trade Winds Home Solutions LLC, Luke E. Schaefer, RME, defer. Triumph Specialty Construction Inc., Bro D. Keller, RME, defer. True Craft Construction LLC, Jason Carter, RME, defer. Tukula Trees Inc., D. Clanton, RME, defer. Yvonne C.B. Tumblin, RME, approve. Turnkey Contracting LLC, Barker W.K. Lau, RME, defer. Ilyami Z. Uhatafe, defer. Unitech Restorative Services, LLC, Michael A. Flores, RME, defer. Valence Construction LLC, Ian Crawford Valence, RME, defer. Verde Sports Construction LLC, Joshua Daniel Peters, RME, defer. Feliza Revel Vergudo, RME, approve. Volk Pacific Builders, Inc., Brian Volk, RME, defer. Volkswell Electric LLC, Andor J. Agristis, RME, defer. W Constructions Roofing and Rain Gutters LLC, Wilma Garganta Borse, RME, defer. Wade Inc., Benjamin David Sandberg, RME, defer. Darwin T. Ward, RME, Wind Contracting Inc., defer. Tomaz J. Walshkow, defer. Wright Island Electric LLC, Patrick Britt Wright, RME, approve. Zoom Watts Construction Inc., Arturo Zavala, RME, approve.
Okay, thank you, Bronson, Leslie, and Carrie. At this time, is there any public testimony?
Yes, sir. Could you stand and introduce yourself?
Yeah, Jason South, with Dome Technology.
Hi.
So I'm not sure if I got on sounds like I didn't get on the list, but I had asked for an application for C41 to be approved. It was previously approved. And there was a signature missing or something for my social security card.
Okay, so we don't have that information with us.
Okay,
We can either call you, or if you'd like to wait until the meeting's over, we'll go upstairs and see what we can find out for you.
okay, I don't mind hanging around.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you, sir.
Is there anyone else?
Yes, sure. We have one more online.
Okay.
Hi, Erica. Can you speak, please?
Aloha, can you hear me?
Yes.
Hi, I am testifying on behalf of application number 41 for Postrano Custom Tile LLC. John Leonis Postrano, RME. I am wondering if you guys are able to specify as to why it was deferred.
As I said to Mr. South, just a moment ago, we don't have those applications here with us. So, we can go upstairs and, call you back. Are you listed as a third party?
Yes, I am.
Yes, okay, we'll give you a call back once we get back upstairs with the files.
Okay, so that should be today.
It should be today, yes.
Okay, mahalo. And then, yeah, because John is working right now, so I would be the best contact today.
Okay. Well,
All
when
right.
we get upstairs, we'll pull the file and see what we can find out for you.
Okay, mahalo. Sorry, one more thing is
Yes.
if I don't receive a call today, is there someone I can follow up with?
If we get sidetracked and don't call you this afternoon, we will call you first thing in the morning.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Chair, we have two more.
Okay.
Hello, this is Sarah with Boltwell Electric. I was wondering if you could also give me a call this afternoon or tomorrow morning just to see what happened with our deferral as well.
Certainly. I'll be
Okay,
happy to do that.
thank you. Yeah, I should be listed on there. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.
And one more, Chair.
Okay, thank you.
Hi, Brian.
Hi, this is Brian Stone. I'm the RME with Pure Enviro, the PEM group that applied and we were denied.
You recall what number you were? I'm sorry.
I don't know the number, but it was PEM or Pure Enviro Management.
Okay, again, we do not have the information here with us in the room, so we will give you a call back.
Okay, well, I haven't asked my question yet.
Oh, okay. Go ahead, I'm
But
sorry.
yeah, I would like a call back if possible.
Mhm.
So in this case, I mean, I've been a general contractor for 14 years in the state of Utah and for a few years in the state of Washington. But then I've transitioned over to being I'm a professor in a university program that teaches construction and facilities management. So in total, I mean, I'm looking at close to 30 years of construction experience, and I just got denied. And so I'm just wondering, is there a way to escalate this or find a variance or talk to somebody about qualification? If the purpose of this process is to qualify someone, I feel like I'm
Okay.
qualified, but I just need to talk to somebody about that.
Okay, so the process, Mr. Stone, is if the applications committee recommends denial of your application, you are sent
Yes.
a letter inviting you to come speak to the full board, where you
Okay.
can ask the full board questions and they can ask you questions to see if there's to answer those questions you just raised.
Okay. Yeah. It's just it's a little frustrating to have 30 years in the industry and practice and then in the teaching side and still get denied based off of qualifications. So I would like to talk to somebody about that.
Oh, okay, and again, if the there's the people to speak to would be the full board and you'll receive a letter giving you dates when they have openings for you to come in and speak to them.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Anyone else, Julie?
No, that's everybody.
That was everyone, Chair.
Okay, thank you. So that if there's no more testimony, can I get a motion on the application committee's recommendation to the Contractors License Board?
Motion to approve.
Second.
Okay, thank you, Randy, and thank you, Darrell. Yeah. All in favor, say aye.
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 Wait, I'm sorry, Chair, because you're going to have to recuse yourself.
Yes, I am.
Three of the new ones, you're going to have to take a poll.
Okay, I am gonna recluse myself on number 3
On the new applications.
on the new applications. Yes. Okay. Okay, so all in favor, say aye.
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 All opposed, say nay. So the motion is carried. And if there isn't anything else, the next applications committee meeting will be September the 8th, 2026. At this time, the meeting is adjourned.
Thank you, Chair.
Thank you.
You.